New at midday now, two people are in jail charged in connection with a shooting outside a Burger King last night on Buffalo's east side. This happened at the restaurant on Broadway and Woltz, not far from the Broadway market. The man who was shot was a 56-year-old man who was working as a security guard at the Burger King. He was shot in the leg and is listed in fair condition at the hospital. Police have charged the two suspects with attempted murder. For some reason, police won't release their names, even though they've been booked. That should be public information, but we'll let you know once we find out who these suspects are.